Hey, Bible friends, Austin here. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. We had a good Christmas, and uh, my wife pulled a prank on me. So I got a video I'm going to be working on where she pulled a really good prank on me. It was with one of my presents, so I can't wait to show you that. I'm waiting on her to give me the video footage, and then hopefully I can make that video. Anyway, I want to do something a little different today. And it's still Bible review, so don't click away yet. It's a Bible review, and then I'm going to show you how to use an app that has some great resources. And the Bible review is going to be on the Tyndale's NLT. This is a personal size Bible. It's kind of like a bare bones Bible, just has translator notes in it. But what's really special about this is it's not a study Bible, but yet it's a study Bible, because it connects to the Filament app. So if you're not familiar with the Filament app, stick around to the end, and I'm going to show you how to install the Filament app and how to use it and all the great resources that it has. So this Bible would really be for somebody that wants a study Bible, but they don't want to carry around a study Bible. Somebody that wants a personal size, but have all the benefits of a study Bible. Actually, more than a study Bible, because this has video, commentary, maps, all kinds of stuff in the app. But I'll show that to you in a little bit, so stick around to the end for that, and let's get into it. I've got 3 of these to show you. This is the evergreen mountain leather-like. What you're looking for if you buy one of these to be able to use the Filament app is this little logo here, and it'll say Filament Bible app. Then on the front here it has it also. And let me get these and I'll show you what I've got here. I'll just lay these out side by side and see if I can get all of these in the frame. Yeah. Okay, so all these are personal size, and I've got one here for the gentleman and a couple here for the ladies. I guess, I mean, if you like pink and you're a man, then go with it. This one's mine, and then these 2 are my wife's. They're all the same on the inside. So as far as the paste down liner and all that stuff, I'll show you each one of these. This one is stamped in here, but the gold or kind of that bronze color Holy Bible and that is not. So that's not stamped in. And then on the side you have 2 tool mark here, and then Tyndale, all this here is not stamped in. And then ISBN without color, just stamped in. There's perimeter stitching on this, and that perimeter stitching is kind of a bronze color. And then you get 1 ribbon, and it's a 1/4 inch, kind of a dark green, and then gold gilding, and then just white under. And then here I'll show you these before, and because we'll open this one up, and then I'll put these 2 away. So all of this is stamped in, all of that's stamped in, and then ISBN with no color, just stamped in. Perimeter stitching, it's I want to say it's kind of a really, really light blue, but it matches really well with this. And then 1 single ribbon, the light blue. And then you've got, this is silver art gilding with white under. Next up is the pink one, and all of this is stamped in, all of that's stamped in, all the way around. Pink perimeter stitching, pink ribbon, and silver, and then white under. And we'll just go with this one because all 3 are the same inside, with the exception of the color of the paste down liner. So this is a paste down liner, and the corners are okay. That might pull up a little bit later on, but it's easy to fix. Presentation page, and then Holy Bible, and then I'll show you how to use the app in a little bit. But this, when you open up your Bible, make sure it has this, because you'll have to scan that later with your phone or your tablet. And then there's a large, let me see here, let me find it. Yeah, this note to the readers. This is pretty extensive. It goes into all about the NLT and how they translated it, and the different, there's all that information about the translation itself. And the Bible itself, it's bare bones. You do get translators' notes in it, but there's not really any any real references or anything like that in it. But it is a 12-point print size, large, bold chapter numbers, and the poetry section is they do go to go from a paragraph format to a verse by verse, and then words of Christ are in red, and then at the back there's Tyndale Verse Finder, and then several visuals here. So some maps and some different things, the plagues of Egypt, and then the route right here, the route of the Exodus. I guess I could bring some of that up closer so you can look at it. Israel's annual calendar, 12 tribes of Israel, their areas of land that they occupied, kingdoms. Then the book of Psalms. This is really neat because the bigger the circle, the bigger the or the longer the psalm is. So Psalm 119 is the longest, and then you can see the smaller ones. That's really neat. And then they have it color coded based on the topic, like praise or messianic, God is King. Prophets, I can turn that way. Another map. The ministry of Jesus and where it took place. Prophecies. Journeys of Christian leaders. So Peter, Paul, and Philip. Paul's missionary journeys. Get that in the light. There's a little bit of glare on these, so they're on glossy paper. And then the back of it, or the last page, I should say, and then back of it. All right, let me show you. Let me get my iPad and I'll show you the app. I don't have an Android device, but this app is available on iOS and Android. So I'm going to go to the App Store and then just type in Filament Bible App or Free Filament Bible App, and it'll come up and you can see it over here in the upper right hand corner of my screen. Then you would just install that. I've already got it installed. That's why you see update. I just haven't updated it. And then once you install that, go to your home screen, and then you'll see the Filament app on your home screen, and then just open that up. And mine might run a little slower than yours will because this iPad that I'm using is 10 years old. And then click on Yes, Let's Go. You don't have to create an account if you don't want to. I'm just going to click on Yes, Let's Go, the big yellow bar. And then right here, it's going to want you to scan that first page of the Bible. I say the first page, but it's like maybe the second page. And it's that little QR code in the front of your Bible that you're going to scan. I showed it to you earlier in the video when I showed you the Bible. So go ahead and scan that. Mine's being a little bit finicky there. Okay, so I just scanned it, and it's doing all the little fireworks things. Click Next. And then right here's where you can create an account or not. I'm just going to click or touch maybe later. I use the word click and touch interchangeably, so if you hear me say click, I mean touch. So you can start off with this app at the very top. You see where it says page 1770 through 1771. You can touch that area right there and then enter a page number right here. But I'm going to stay there. You can also scan a page number in the Bible. So down at the very bottom in the middle, you see where it says scan with the little camera. You can just click on that, and then you could scan the page number in the Bible if you want to do that. I just like typing in the page number. So if I'm looking at Colossians chapter 1, I just type in that page number. So you can go ahead and type in the page number 1770, and then it'll bring up, you'll see study, reflect, and see in the center of the screen. So if you touch study, that's going to take you to the commentary. So each page is going to have, well, I say each page, I assume each page has commentary to it. And then when you get to the bottom, so there's the bottom, verse 26, back up the top where the page number is at the top of the screen, you can just touch that right arrow and it'll take you to the next page of commentary. And then you click on the home button down the left hand side, touch the home button, it takes me back to the main screen here. And if I touch on reflect, this will bring me to some different articles. So I'll click on one of these, and they provide all kinds of different articles. and then go back to the home, touch on C, and then C is going to give you maps and videos. So we'll click on this map, and it gives you a little bit of information about this map right here. Mine might take a minute here to load. Here we go. All right, let me zoom in here a little bit. Then we can touch like Ephesus, and then right here it gives you a little pop-up down here of different information about it. Touch on Corinth. So here's the information about Corinth. Really neat. Now, this is way better than a map in the back of your Bible. All right, let's go and watch one of these videos. We'll go to the Divine Council.
For most of human history, people have believed in some kind of spiritual realm that exists alongside the world as we know it.
Right.
All right, I want to show you one more thing in this. So let me go, I'm going to change page numbers. I'm going to go to page 1630 and hit the green check mark. And it's going to take me to Acts chapter 1. And I wanted to show you these illustrations in this. So there's the information about this. But this is so cool. Guys, this is really neat. How you can just zoom in and pan around and touch these little dots on here and get more information. Kitchen. Okay, we'll pull up first century Jerusalem. So I'm using this really old iPad, and it does pretty good. My iPad's a little bit slow, but I think that pretty much any Android device or iOS device you have, it will run pretty good on it. Yeah, this is really neat. I like that you can zoom in. Okay, I think you get the idea. Really, really cool app. There's so much here, and I think you all should check it out. These Bibles, these Filament Bibles are inexpensive, and I'll put a link in the description. So if you want to pick one of these up, it's like having the greatest commentary set right there at your fingertips and not having to have a huge commentary set. I think it's even better than a commentary set because you get all that video and the maps and all this other stuff. I think it's great. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Y'all have a great day. I'm praying for you. I should see you again before New Year's Day, hopefully. I got that prank video that I want to put out. It involves a Bible, and I'll give you a little hint. It's a Schuyler Bible that my wife got me, but you just have to wait for the video. I don't want to give too much away. I'll see y'all later. Y'all take care. Bye.